Section 6.6 supplement. This is just more work on writing an equation for a parabola passing through a set of points. I'm going to do a few examples so you can remember. We're going to set up a table. So they give you these points. You have to come up with the equation of the parabola that goes through those points. So I have 0, 1. I have 2, negative 1. And I have 1, 3. And you're going to plug them in to this equation, which is an equation for a parabola, not necessarily the equation that we're going to graph from, but it doesn't say anything about graphing. So I have a y is equal to 1, my x is 0, so I plug that in. So I quickly find out that c equals 1. So then I have negative 1, and I plug in the 2 for the x, and I know that the c is equal to 1. Then I plug in the 1 for the x. So this is going to give me a negative 1 is equal to 4a plus 2b plus 1. And this is going to give me a 3 is equal to a plus b plus 1. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the 1 over here, so I'm going to make it a negative 2 is equal to 4a plus 2b. And I'm going to take the 1 over here, so it's going to give me a 2 is equal to a plus b. I'm going to multiply this bottom one by negative 2 so that I can get rid of that b. Could have done the top one if I wanted, and gotten rid of the a. Okay, so I have negative 4 is equal to negative 2a plus negative 2b, and you can see that the b's cancel out. So I have a negative 6 is equal to a positive 2a, so a is going to equal negative 3. So I know a, I know c, and now I'm going to plug in to find b. So I have 3. Well, actually I can use this one down here where I already moved the 1. So I'm going to plug into this one, which is 2 is equal to negative 3 plus b. So I'm going to add the 3, so that's going to give me a 5 is equal to the b. So then my equation is y is equal to negative 3x squared plus 5x plus 1. Because I put in for the A, the B, and the C. Alright, let's do another one. Okay, again, I'm going to make the table. So I have 0, 0, I have 2, 3, and I have negative 1, 4. Okay, I'm putting into y is equal to ax squared plus bx plus c. That's going to give me equations. So the first one I have 0 is equal to a times 0x, or 0 squared, plus b times 0 plus c. So you find out from this one that c equals 0. Then I have 3 is equal to, I plug in the 2 for the x. And I don't have to add my plus 0 because it's not going to change anything. So then I plug in my negative 1 for my x. So I'm going to get 3 is equal to 4a plus 2b. And 4 is equal to a plus a negative b. So I'm going to take these two and put them together. And I'm going to multiply that bottom one by 2 so that I can get rid of the b. So I'll bring that one over. And this now becomes 8 is equal to 2a plus a negative 2b. When I add that, I'm going to get an 11 is equal to 6a. So a is equal to 11 over 6. Now I can plug it back in here. So I have 4 is equal to 11 over 6 plus negative b. I'm going to subtract the 4, so I have 4 minus, or subtract the 11 over 6. So that's going to give me 1 second. So I've got a 4 minus 11 divided by 6. I'm going to change it back into a fraction, and it's going to give me 13 over 6 is equal to negative b, or b is equal to negative 13 over 6. So my equation is y is equal to 11 over 6x squared plus negative 13 over 6x, and if you want to, you can add the 0 there. All right, then you had one other type of problem concerning this, and this was when you went from a graph. And these are actually easier because you're using the form of a parabola that looks like this. And so I know the vertex, I know the h and the k, so I just substitute it in. The h and the k is 4 and 1. So the h value is 4. The k value is 1 because that's your vertex. You can see it from the graph. But you see you still have 3 unknowns, so I'm going to pick another point here. So let's say I pick negative 2 here, and I have an a times a 2 minus 4 squared plus 1. So I have a negative 2 is equal to, that would be negative 2 squared, which is 4a plus 1. I'm going to subtract the 1, so I have a negative 3 is equal to 4a. So a is going to equal negative 3/4. So when I plug it back in, I plug back in here, here, and here. So I have y is equal to negative 3/4 x minus 4 plus 1. And so that would be the equation of the line, just in a different form than what we had just done on the other two problems for this parabola. So hopefully that'll give you a little extra help.